Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for the invitation to give a short speech today for the Global Vesak Forum on what we should do on Vesak Day or for Vesak Day. Of course, we all know that the Vesak Day, the celebrations is to commemorate the birth, enlightenment, and passing away of the Lord Buddha. So the birth should remind us that we are born as human beings. We can also follow the path of the Buddha, follow the way of the Buddha being the supreme example, the great example for us. And then, of course, the enlightenment time, this shows us that it is possible to free ourselves from samsara, free ourselves from suffering. And then, of course, we have the passing away, which reminds us that we also will pass away one day, that everything is impermanent, and so we should practice the Dharma now. And so just right this moment, I'm going to just recite a few short verses, some Dharma verses, and then I'll give a little short speech. I take refuge until I'm enlightened in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. And through the positive potential I create by practicing the Dharma, may I soon attain enlightenment in order to benefit all sentient beings. May all sentient beings have happiness and its causes. May they be free from suffering and its causes. May they never be parted from the happiness beyond suffering. And may they abide in equanimity, free of bias, attachment to the near, and aversion from the far. I shall cause this. Great compassionate Buddha, please inspire me to be able to do so. And reverently I prostrate with my body, speech, and mind, and present clouds of every types of offerings, actual and mentally transformed. I confess all of my negative actions accumulated since beginningless time, and rejoice in all the virtues of all holy and ordinary beings. Please remain until psychic existence ends, and turn the wheel of Dharma for all sentient beings. I dedicate the virtues of myself and others to the great enlightenment. And so, as mentioned, the Buddha is the example for us to follow. And a day like Vesak Day should remind us of this. It should remind us that we need to be grateful for the Buddha's hard work and practice for so many lifetimes before attaining the supreme enlightenment for our benefit, and giving the teachings for our benefit, to be grateful for this, to appreciate, to have great respect, not only to show respect to the Buddha on the outside, but really develop a mind of great respect. Because the more we respect the Buddha, or you could say more generally, the more we respect anyone or anything, the more attention we will pay to it, and the more we will follow the advice or the instructions or the teachings. So we all need to develop great respect for the Buddha. Being born that lifetime as a bodhisattva, and then attaining the supreme enlightenment at quite a young age, and therefore able to give the teachings for 45 years after the attainment of enlightenment. And so we're so fortunate. We still have the Dharma in the world today, and it's still being practiced and still being taught. Genuine teachers, genuine practitioners are still existent in the world. And of course, as we know, we have the Tripitaka to refer to, and all of the commentaries from the great masters over time. And so we ourselves can be reminded that this is a precious human life. We make it precious when we practice the Dharma, when we ourselves put the teachings into practice, when we have a clear purpose of why we are practicing, so that we ourselves can attain enlightenment and then help others to do likewise. That also we ourselves can understand the methods that need to be put into practice, to be moral, to be compassionate and loving, kind, develop a mind of equanimity, be joyful and empathetic. We also need to practice meditation to still our mind, to clear our mind, so that we're able then to develop the supreme wisdom. We need to do this. It's interesting because sometimes I think as human beings, we have a purpose, we want to do something or achieve a goal, then you acquire a way or the methods to be able to do so, but then we don't do it. So it's really important that we put these fabulous teachings into practice, these immaculately precious teachings into practice. In this precious human life, with all of the freedoms that we have and the advantages that we have. Then, of course, as mentioned before, we should contemplate impermanence. The fact that all things conditioned are impermanent, including all physical and mental phenomena. This includes this lifetime. This lifetime will end at some stage, that's certainty. And it's uncertain of when or how. So we should be motivated to practice the Dharma right now. And also contemplate on the law of karma, on cause and effect, so that we're able to live our mind, or live our life, I should say, and develop a mind that is wholesome, be harmless, give up unwholesomeness, understand the causes of happiness and enlightenment itself, and adopt them, and understand the causes of suffering and abandon them. Also, we should contemplate the unsatisfactory nature of samsara, or cyclic existence. This will enable us to motivate ourselves to practice. So on this Vesak day, I think it's a good day to remind ourselves that we need to put the teachings into practice. Of course, we have a lot of formal activities that we all engage in, including the meditations, including the chanting of verses and sutras. And we should also engage in these practices as well. Of course, during this time of COVID, it's difficult to get together in large numbers face-to-face. So we're very lucky in the sense that we have this opportunity to do this on Zoom, do this online. Okay, so I think my time is probably up. And so I will leave it there. And I look forward to hearing the other speeches. And please look after yourself, practice well, study Dharma well, practice well, and share the Dharma well. And this is short dedication. Due to this merit, may I soon attain the enlightened state of the Buddha, so that I may be able to liberate all sentient beings from their suffering. May the precious bodhicitta not yet born arise and grow. May that born have no decline, but increase forevermore. And may the precious view of shunyata, not yet born, arise and grow. May that born have no decline, but increase forevermore. Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dharmaya, Namo Sanghaya.